Yes, people. What's going on? It's Got Talks Football. We're back again with another video. On today's video, we got a great show for you guys. I got a Newcastle fan in the building, a Manchester United fan in the building. Of course, we have to find a Chelsea fan because you know they always get slapped every week. So we got to talk to them before they get slapped, before they go into their bunker to go hiding again. And of course, we got Ram in the building to represent Liverpool, Europa League Liverpool. That is, of course, he don't like that, but we're going to talk about them. But let's get into the show. Obviously, we're going to talk about the big game this weekend, Man City versus Tottenham. And if you guys haven't already checked out the video I did yesterday, I did a little preview with Jay and LB, so you guys can check that out after you've watched this video. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you do subscribe. And if you enjoy the video, leave a like on the video. It helps the channel out massively. Let's try to get at least to 110 likes on this video if you guys can do that for me. But first things first, let's get my boys in the building. First, we got Kaz from Never a Foul, of course. You guys already know Kaz. Big up, Kaz. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Launched the second channel. Done all right views. Done 2,500 on its first ever video. There's like 700, nearly 800 subscribers. Like, people are repping, innit? You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I like it. I seen that earlier. But
I'm just more impressed about the thumbnail, bro. Like, I can't believe I came up with it. So
you know what? I mean? I'm gonna make sure I put both channels in the description. And of course, let's talk about some other people we got in the building. We got Ram in the building, the Ram stand, Liverpool fan. Yesterday was Europa League Thursday. He was enjoying himself. How you doing, Ram?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I appreciate the shade that you have, even though you haven't won that trophy in entire history. But yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I think they have, you know.
Nah, they haven't won the Europa League.
We've won the Cup Winners' Cup and
don't exist.
And the
technically that's Europa League. Then we can count away some of your Champions Leagues then.
Oh, it don't exist. Champions League still
the Cup
exists.
Winners' Cup is the equivalent to
it's Europa League. So technically, if you want to do that,
the UEFA Cup is the equivalent.
Well, what's the old Champions League called, by the way?
European Cup.
Yeah, that don't exist. That doesn't exist.
And let's get the last guest on. We got Jordan.
Bro, if that's the case, then we won one of those. I think. Wait, we won one of those. And then what? We got two extra ones of Champions League. So technically, we won Champions League behind you then.
Nah, but UEFA Cup was still called Europa League. That's what I'm saying.
See, he's just dissing. But yo, we got Jordy Dreads in the building. I think it's your debut, bro. How you doing, bro?
Nah, it's not my debut, bro. I've been on once before. I'm very early stage.
Hopefully, this is lost.
Like, yeah. Don't back, Cash. You had your time, bro. You had your time, Cash.
Beg it for top 7. Is that why? So why are you behind us then?
You had your time. Calm down. We're gonna get into it, mate. I know you're feeling nervous for Saturday. We know. Big man, I'm okay, bruv. I'm still hurting a bit from the PSG, as Cash knows already, because he made it 10 times worse.
Say it, bro. It's a robbery, man. It's a robbery.
Yeah, it was a
robbery. It was disgusting. That's what it was. It was disgusting.
We got too, but it was by our own player.
You know what? we're gonna talk about Newcastle and Man United in a second. But before we get to them, let's try to get Arsenal out of the way, because I feel like I've done a lot of talking about Arsenal this week. I've done numerous shows about Arsenal. Of course, you guys know it's the Arsenal channel. Big up my guy here, Never a Foul, and Stan Kroenke in the building saying, "Did you see Lee on Arteta Out show now?" What?
There's an Arteta Out show.
You know what? Let him keep running his Arteta Out agenda. Who cares?
Wait. Let me check this. Wait, where is it?
Nothing.
Wait, where is it?
No way.
We actually done an article before.
That's wow.
I don't know.
Are you sure? I don't see Arteta Out. I don't see that in the title. I just see him in the thumbnail.
Nah, who knows, man? The guy chats shit. But let me ask you guys some questions quickly. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see all the stuff going around about bukayo Saka now that he has 7 goals in the 7 goal contributions in the Champions League, most goal contributions in the Champions League? He's doing it in the Euros. He's doing it now in the Champions League. He's been doing it in the Premier League. What more does this guy need to do to be considered world class, guys?
Perform.
When do we start calling bukayo Saka world class? That's what I want to know.
When he performs.
He performs in
the Champions League when it matters.
Okay, so until you do it in the knockout rounds. Now,
Egal. Mo Salah was called world class, even though people were still worried about calling him world class when he scored 4 goals got 4 GA against Roma in the semi-final. That's the levels.
He's not far from it, man. He's not far from it.
No, I want to say he's far from it, but we're like, again, levels. Like, he's on the cusp.
I don't know about you guys, but I classify world class as one of the best in his position.
You know, yeah, you know what, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like when we talk about what world class in terms of right wingers, though, you can't tell me one right now that other than Mo Salah, that's pretty much world class. It's like the right hand side of football is
Dead.
dog. Like to keep it plain and simple, is dog shit. Like I can't think of anybody else unless you want to put Bernardo Silva in that class because he might be a right winger.
But he's more of a hybrid, isn't it?
Yeah, he's more of a high. But we're talking about out and out. If you're a goal scorer or winger, it's not really well. You know what it is? I think when it comes to
Madueke is on the same level as Reece Nelson.
If we keep it a buck, yeah, he doesn't exactly need to win anything to really say that he's world class. I think it's just seeing it in the Champions League on an elite stage, on the world stage.
Big games.
Does that make sense, Gal? So I'm not gonna say you can call him it if you want. I won't just yet, but I just want to see what he's like up against the Real Madrid. I'm sure he'll be fine against like the Real Madrid and whatnot. Can you tell when people are attention seekers from their represented clubs? Little City wants to make noise.
Well, little City.
So we noticed them. But anyways, the whole point is, what do you mean? I had to. You have to be in the top 6 equation depths. But anyways,
Little City.
for me, I need to see it against the Bayern Munichs, the Real Madrid, and that. I don't care about if it's against Norwich City and fucking Man United all the time and this, that, and the other. I see Jared Bowen scoring bare them goals. So it's the same thing. I just need to see that. That's it. That's all that is.
He's not far from it, man. But you think he's world class now, Gal?
Bro, I just
Right
want to
now.
know because basically when he did in the World Cup, people said he has to do it in the Champions League to be considered world class. Now the bar is being moved again. He needs to do it in the knockout rounds. When he does it in the knockout rounds, when he does it in the knockout rounds, people are going to say he has to do it in the semifinals, finals.
No, but
if
you
he doesn't
look
get
at
to
the
the semifinal finals, they're going to beat him with the same stick.
I know what you're doing, mate. I know what you're doing, bro. The context behind what we're saying he needs to do in the Champions League is that he needs to do it against a big team in the Champions League. We all thought you're going to get at least one big team. We thought you might get a Bayern, a Real Madrid.
You only get to face who's in front of you.
And we get to change our opinion with new information, bro. Like, come on, are we really going to say that Lens, PSV, and who's the other team? Who's the other team? Sevilla are dominant teams in Europe, like the level. Come on.
But that's not even a point anyway. For me, it's like, let's see it consistently. Let's see you in the Champions League consistently in the next few years, which I think you will. And to see that consistency in the higher elites of those club competitions. Do you get what I'm saying? And would you say he's on great form even now in the Premier League? I don't know. You watch them more than me. Would you say he's doing anything great this season? That's not a trick question. I'm just putting it out there.
He's on the edge, though.
Consistency.
Alex is actually asking to get on.
Oh God, here we go.
Alex, you have my number. Message me if you want.
Here we go.
But yeah, you know what?
I don't know, man. It's going to be more consistent, continuously in the high echelons of club football, year in, year out. To get me, and he's still young in a way. Give the guy, bruv, he will get there. He's not far from there, in my opinion. But
he's had solid seasons, though. To be fair, so consistency is not a thing for me. He's definitely.
But a guy said about Champions League, I'm saying let's see consistently in the Champions League. Let's see your club in there consistently. But Cash is right in the sense as well. I don't think you have to always be necessarily in those competitions all the time to show your worth. If you can be world class, I'd have said he's not far from it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's far from it.
I don't think either myself or Kaz are saying he's far from it. But it's the case of he still needs. There's still something holding him back. If he overcomes that, and yeah, he's definitely in the conversation, no shadow of a doubt. But he has to do it first to actually be there.
Yeah, he's top notch, man. I wish I had him in my team. Let's put it like that.
Bro, he'd probably be burnt out by the time you're looking for that world classness anyway, because I think he gets absolutely.
I think if we win this league title at the end of the year, people are going to be calling Declan Rice world class, bukayo Saka world class, Saliba world class.
Yeah, because he won a league title. Because he won a league title.
I said if we win the league title this season, then people are going to basically.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I think once you win the major trophies, people just start saying, you know what, that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's that.
It's subjective.
Let's talk about this game on the weekend. Arsenal play Wolves. We got Kai Havertz in form. We have guys like Jesus scoring goals in the Champions League, doing what he's doing. Martin Odegaard's back in fit, ready to go. We're at home. David Raya is going to be David Raya has what 7 clean sheets in 13 appearances. This team right now is headed in the right direction, and we're top of the league. It seemed like just a couple of weeks ago, Kaz, where we're on Never a Foul, and people were talking about Arsenal being overrated and this, that, and now it's like everyone's kind of just realizing that they were kind of overreacting. Don't you think?
Yeah. That's just the way football YouTube goes, isn't it? I mean, look, Don's like the perfect example of overreacting. Hold tight, greasy Don, though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. This game should be a walk in the park for you lot, realistically, on paper. But I know that Wolves are going to give you a battle, but in the end, you're going to cruise them. I think. I wouldn't be surprised if they get the first goal early and then you just come back and win in Arsenal fashion. I can just see. I just don't see Wolves' away record is not exactly like tantalizing like it is like their home form. If it was at the Molineux, I might struggle to give it to Arsenal on that premises. But on this alone, yeah, you should be in too much form, too much confidence for Wolves to even have any sort of remote chance, because they can barely finish their dinner anyways at times. Do you get what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. I don't think there's going to be much in it. Wolves will give you a hard run, especially midfield, energy, etc., etc. But other than that, this should be a easy win. I'll be honest.
Ram, what are you saying?
On Wolves, I rate their manager highly. I really do like the way he plays football, the way he sees football as well. Gary O'Neil is a very good manager, one to keep an eye on. But like what Kaz said, they can make great chances, but at the end of the day, they don't have a clinical finisher. Ever since Raul Jimenez was there when he was scoring goals in 2019-20, just they haven't found a finisher. And they got people like Mateus Cunha, who people rate a lot. And I've always found
he's a centre mid, man.
He's a 10. He's a 10.
Yeah,
he's very silky on the ball, but he's just no end product.
He's just basically a reborn version of Gabriel Jesus. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, I think so. And I've never been convinced of him as an attacking player. He's good on the ball. He's very techie on the ball and very pleasing on the eye, but he ain't doing shit in front of goal.
He's good at driving the ball. You know what? One thing I'm going to credit him a lot for. I ain't seen someone driving with the ball like that in the Premier League, since Moussa Dembele. That's them vibes there. The way he beats a player and just sharp turns and then still close control. The way he dribble is crazy, bro. Obviously, we've seen Joe Linton go centre mid, right? And nobody expected that. This guy, the way he drops deep and carries the ball off Lamina when he gives it to it's crazy that you just can't get the ball off him. And he still makes it. He reminds me of Moussa Dembele so much. Obviously, not to the heights of what he went to, in my opinion. He should never have stayed at Tottenham. When Man United were linked with him, I was screaming for this brother out of Fulham. But
he was cold.
He's cold. But Mateus Cunha he's up there with being one of the best dribblers in the league.
He ain't got that power like Dembele, but he's just techie. Very techie.
Yeah, no, he
didn't work out.
I
want to say
he flopped
that strength like that.
I wouldn't call him a flop at Athletic. I just don't think that he was the required. I think maybe he didn't score as much goals, and the way his style was a bit too not athletic, not Simeone type. Maybe
I think
they were like technical strikers, and he's obviously not that.
People had a misconception of him when he was at Hertha Berlin because he had a proper purple patch where he just scoring goal after goal after goal. Then afterwards, he just wasn't doing it. After a while, people were saying, "Oh, you're an attacker. Why aren't you doing anything?" And he's like, "Nah, he's technical. He's good with the ball. Great ball control. He's a midfielder." But people assume because he had that purple patch, he's a forward. When he's
but
not
look,
really
let's be honest. This Arsenal team's been one of the best defenses. What's the chances this Wolves team even get a goal against us
on the counter?
It's Arsenal
on the counter. Have you seen Arsenal's counter defense?
On the counter, they could be a problem.
Everyone's suspect a counter, man. Like the way you want to play. To be fair, Tomiyasu's been getting quite high. Only from what I'm going to see after Lons game, Tomiyasu does go quite high. It depends. This game kind of reminds me of a Zinchenko type beat game. Just let him invert and just shore it up a little bit, and you should be able to nullify anything that they've got going forward. No, Wolves will struggle. I do think they get a goal, maybe from a corner or something like that. Maybe maybe a Dawson type goal. You know, one of them ones. Other than that, like. Only one that really concedes at Arsenal is typically down to Arsenal more time because you always somehow concede a goal at the Emirates, even though you've been quite clear, you've been better defensively, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And now you're your front three, which is definitely better on the front foot in terms of as your first line of defense. Arsenal's now got that front three that was doing it last year, that was just working hard and everything. Maybe that can take into accountability, but yeah, it's only Arsenal really that can really concede for Arsenal. It's just an off moment. Which
you know what? I never know what Alex is gonna say. Welcome back, Alex. It's been a long time since I've had you on the show. How are you doing? And what do you think about Arsenal, man? Your arch rivals.
Arch rivals, really? Bruv. Arsenal should be winning trophies this season. That's all I can say right now. Tottenham Hotspur nowhere near. Right, this is a build season. I'm sorry, I do apologise to the masses of Egal fans and Egal channel, by the way, because Mr. Box Office just turned up. Yeah, the ratings killers just turned up because absolutely embarrassing Tottenham fans like Jay. Honestly, the most embarrassing Tottenham fan.
Big up Jay, by the way.
Embarrassing Tottenham fan I've ever heard in my whole life. Honestly, I mean the guy says that.
He's not even here. Why are you taking shots at him?
Boy, he knows my number. He knows my number. He knows my number.
He's got a speed down, man.
He knows my number. He knows my number. Alan knows my number. If he knows where to find me, he knows where to find me if he wants to find me, and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm not hard to find. It's if you don't know, get to know. That's how it goes every single time. You know what I mean? Because shots will be fired every single time when I'm on the team. Kaz knows that already. You know what I mean? Because he gets shot with every single time I'm talking. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, just to say that as well. Just to say this. Just to get back onto Arsenal. Just to get back onto Arsenal.
No. I don't know. You can't play role like that. Like if I'm on the stream, like you wasn't quiet. Like during the terrorist get together, like you were quiet, Alex. I'm in a little corner.
Let's not get personal, bub. It's business time. It's business time. Yeah. Let's get back onto Arsenal.
I love this
now, I'll give you some credit. Right, you're looking good. Yeah, but you got to finish your dinner. Yeah, you need to finish your dinner and win something this season. Yeah, if you don't win anything this season, there's going to be questions after Arteta, and you know that every single time, Miguel. You know that. Yeah, you got to hold that right now. Yeah, right, because like you've got your team now. Yeah, you got Rice who looks good. Yeah. I've still got question marks on Jesus, that reject from Manchester City.
He's not a reject, bro.
Yes, he is a reject. He's a reject.
He's a legend.
Odegaard is not that great. I'm sorry, he's a systematic player. He's a systematic player, not very good. He's not that very good.
Put respect on Jesus, Man City legend.
No, he's not.
No, he's not a Man City legend, bro. He's a reject. Look at Haaland, bruv. I called him above average. I called Haaland the above average John Carew, bruv. Yeah, and he's scoring more goals, yeah, but then Jesus.
Did you take that back, by the way?
Huh? No, bruv, because he still needs to do more. Still needs to do more, bruv. You know what I mean? For goals, he scores loads of goals, yes, absolutely, but he does nothing else, and that's it, bruv. You know what I mean? If he does,
that's his main job, though, isn't it?
That's the job. That's
his main job, man. Get the goals, isn't it?
You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but you know that's what I say anyway. But I'll give you this: he scores goals. He scores goals. That's all I'll give him. That's
all that matters.
Wait, one second. Do you rate Alan Shearer?
Oh yes, I do.
Oh, yes, so all he did was score goals as well.
All he did was outside the box.
No, wait. That's but it don't matter. Goals are goals. Your number nine's job is to do number nine things, which is bury at the back of the net, no matter what the situation is. If you're gonna rate Shearer, you have to rate Haaland. Like Shearer didn't play, weren't brazy or nothing like that. But he was a phenomenal player in my opinion because he was a phenomenal number nine. How can you not rate Haaland?
I think for the striker that you've got,
you're trying to be edgy, Alex.
For the striker that Haaland is, when you've got a big striker that's got the pace that he's got, I want to see more. Yeah, if you're going to be world class, you've got to do more. That's why people rate Messi more than Ronaldo right now. Yeah, which I do actually rate Ronaldo, by the way, as a world class player. But if you think about a player that does everything, absolutely everything, yeah, that is influential, even when he's not even doing, if he's not scoring goals.
Bruno Fernandes.
Talk about that. That's the sort of player I like. I'm an old school guy. That's all I am, and that's it, yeah? But that to get to the point, I think you should be winning a championship this season. You should be doing something. We're actually winning a trophy this season, yeah? And there's no excuses. No excuses. That's all I need to say, and that's it. Back to you, Gal.
let's quickly give our predictions, just score predictions. I'm gonna go for this game. I think it's gonna be a clean sheet, and you guys might be surprised. I think we finish off Wolves early and end up finishing off the game with 3 goals. I just think this is gonna be an absolute demolition over Wolves. What you saying? What you saying, Fatur? Welcome to the show, by the way.
Yeah, big up.
Big
I'll
up.
say you guys gonna smack Wolves 3-0 easily.
3-0 easy.
Maybe 4. Maybe 4.
What you saying, Alex? Just score prediction.
It's going to be close because I think Wolves have been impressive. 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay. What you saying, Specs?
I think Arsenal will do what Arsenal been doing recent and just nick it. I do believe Wolves can get at least a goal, so I'm going for 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1, and then Ram
5-1 Arsenal.
Jay.
Mad.
Sorry, why did I say Jay? Kaz.
Hey,
My God.
you could have said Alex or something like that because I would have got him. That would go more hot. I'm saying 2-1 Arsenal. As I said, I think it's going to be a hard game for you. I'll be honest. In terms of just, I think Wolves are going to be in the game for about 60 minutes, and then yeah, man, Arsenal just does that thing in the last 30 minutes. They'll either nick a goal at the end or they just wipe the floor of them. That's just the way I see it. I even see Havertz scoring another goal. I do see it. I do see it. I think he's on good form at the moment. He's confident. His shadow runs with Jesus. Look, the way you got to see it, the way Jesus plays is actually benefiting Havertz's shadow runs so much. You have to credit it, bro. Because by the time Martinelli's already tucking wide or something out wide on the touchline, he's got so much space to roam into. When they play back 3, typically sometimes 4, depending on how they want to approach it, that's where Havertz invades the space, and that's going to be annoying for them. Trust me, it will be.
You want to know something? Kai Havertz has not been good for the beginning of the season, but these runs that he's getting goals from now, he was making from since the first game. They're just starting to find him more and more now. So it's a good thing. But enough about Kai Havertz, enough about Arsenal. We're going to beat Wolves. Everyone agrees. Let's go to the next game. And the next game is going to be the Caicedo Derby. Chelsea-Brighton. Chelsea-Brighton. And my question to everyone is, can Chelsea get a win versus Brighton at home? Or is it a situation where you think systematically this is the game that benefits Chelsea, where they play a team that's a lot more open? Because my theory is Chelsea's going to score goals against Brighton. But if Brighton score 2 goals, Chelsea don't have the attacking threat to get back into this game, similar to what it was against Man City.
Can I quickly go on this again? Yeah, because I want to speak about Brighton. Brighton leak goals. Brighton leaks goals. I think Chelsea can have some joy against them, especially when it's at Stamford Bridge. They won't sit back and do that. They will try and play expansive football, and the defense is not good. The defense is not good. We should have put 4 in their gap, but we didn't, and we paid the price for it, and we did our own stupidness in defense. I think Chelsea is going to beat them. If they,
I don't know, man.
Can I be honest about Chelsea? Can I be honest about Chelsea? Because I was at that Chelsea game, Tottenham versus Chelsea. Yeah, with my men, we absolutely bantered them. Absolutely bantered them. And I'm sorry, I'm not being funny. And by the way, I'm the same guy that said we were absolutely embarrassing against Liverpool. We should have won. Liverpool should have won against. They should have got at least a draw against us. Yeah, we're absolutely embarrassing. The same guy, Alan, that was actually defending that result. By the way, yeah. So I was there at Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, and I saw Liverpool deserved a draw at that game. Yeah. And watch us against Chelsea, and we should have won that game. I saw Sterling absolutely embarrassing. I'm sorry, Jackson nothing. I'm sorry, Modric hot air.
I've never known someone that regardless of the situation. I'm sorry to cut you, Alex. I know you're on your monologue in it. Never known a team that's lost 4-1 to glorify a 4-1 loss, regardless of the situation, whether it's bannered or not, highline or not. You still lost 4-1, mate. And guess what?
But it
should bring a lot more than 4-1.
Kaz, the thing is though, Kaz, if you know me, I don't mind telling my team's absolute rubbish. I don't care.
No, Alex. I know you keep it 100 with your own team at times. I like to do that, but you know what you do though, which you also can acknowledge. You like to do the merry-go-round things. You like to pinpoint different moments of a team to suit whatever you want to do on your agenda, which is fine. Most people do. I do it as well at times. But if we're talking let's talk currently. That game happened before international break, didn't it? So why are we still talking about it?
But I'm just saying, just to make it clear about Chelsea, just to get back onto the Chelsea thing, right? is that I think they look okay. They look good in the last couple of games, yeah. Even though they lost the last game, I think it was, yeah. But I do feel that there's still a lot to do with Chelsea. I think they're just up and down. You know what I mean? Because I saw something.
Yeah, we're inconsistent. You're right.
You're very, very inconsistent, yeah. And it's nothing against you as a Chelsea fan. It's nothing against you. It's just what I saw against when we were playing against them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and I go on what I see, yeah, because I don't do stats. Everyone knows I don't.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you. I hate stats as well. Personally.
So we come to agreement.
I like a little blend of both.
I don't even care about XG, which I mean, honestly, don't get me started.
Worst fucking.
I'll be honest.
My point is that I think Chelsea are up and down for me at the moment. I think
Alex,
you should stick with Poch, and that's it.
You don't do stats, but one thing we do is facts, right? So this right here is the facts on the table. Chelsea this year have played 36 games, have a goal difference of 9, and only won 8 games.
No, goal difference of -9, Agal, not 9.
Wait, you're missing one. You're missing one, Agal. There's one. The average point this whole year of 2023 is 1, and they're like 17th or 18th in the 16th in the table.
I've seen that too. Bro,
and you know what?
Chelsea,
They're home and away. I feel so sorry for this, brother. You know what? Realest fan ever. You know.
Futur
is that one.
You don't deserve this. But your fan base and your club deserves it.
Oh, he does. He does. He deserves it.
I think it's 7 wins, not 8. We have 7 wins this year, not 8.
No, but it go.
He's keeping it real.
Bro.
I bet big up.
We had we beat Crystal Palace at home. We beat Leeds United at home. We beat Dortmund at home, and then we beat Luton, Wimbledon, Brighton beating and Blackburn. That's 7, not 8.
Yeah, Blackburn. Yeah.
What Tottenham? I think you missed out Tottenham, didn't you?
No, at home. At home.
But that's the important thing, though. You're at home, yeah. Like, I know, apart from the Newcastle game, I'm still gonna try and stay with that narrative that teams that like to attack, like Brighton, plus they're coming off that Europa game as well. And Brighton, as my honourable guy above me said, they are leaking goals at the moment. They ain't looking so great. So Chelsea at home, playing against teams that like to attack. The narrative, I think, by the Newcastle game, but that was away. That's probably one of the worst games I've seen this season from Chelsea. I think just carry on doing what you're doing against those kind of teams that want to attack. And I believe, like, you never know, Chelsea might nick a win. It sounds pretty strange to say, can Chelsea nick a win? This is big Chelsea we're talking about. But
by the way,
no Lewis Dunk, by the way.
There you go.
I've been seeing something online. Yeah. Don keeps adding me on these Enzo Fernandez prop posts, right? Yeah. Every second I'm getting Chelsea fans adding me to these prop posts. So I'm going to show you guys a post and you tell me, is this meaningless or something? Because obviously Alex doesn't like stats, but so you're not even going to want to look at this. This is basically progressive passes per 90 and progressive runs per 90.
This is all hurting my eyes, man.
No, you know what is Zigal, yeah. Sorry to cut again. This is what I hate, yeah. You show two different types of stats and put them there. But if you want to do the stat thing, then you have to bring in all the stats that make it relevant at the same time as in a performance, because it's more than just progressive part. I'm seeing Bruno Fernandes there, G. I've watched this guy in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm going to watch this.
Kaz, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. Did you have to do this in the 90s? Did you have to say this in the 90s with other players? No, you didn't. Because you can see it on the pitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. You need to do this.
You know what I was going to say?
Category as well.
You know what I mean? I was going to say. All of a sudden now you got to do progressive passes, all this and all that and all this. I'm like,
I go. You know what?
Let it go, Lando, man. That peak. Let him do his thing.
I test over stats. That's the thing. I test over stats all day.
By the way, my point was he has the most through balls this season. He has the most progressive passes for Chelsea. He has the most progressive runs, but 0 assists.
But do you know what that means, Agal? Do you know what that means?
What does it lead to?
But do you know what that means, Agal? Context-wise, I could easily spin it as he's just taking risky passes. Why is he not controlling the game properly? Why is he always looking for a guy in his face?
Hey, you know, Ram, you know what? I didn't even want to do this. I got an FB ref. I know many. Adel Taarabt was fantastic on the ball, progressing carries, all that kind of stuff. He could do it. But guess what? Off the ball, look, I can see challenges lost. He's down there in a percentage of dribblers tackled, down there in a percentage, interceptions, tackle interceptions, clearances, errors, right down there as well. I can keep doing this. Tackle during take on percentage, 42.3%. I can do all this, bro. There's a lot more reds. When he was just passing, he's phenomenal. Yeah, there's all different types. I think in terms of controlling the game as a 90 is more than just passing. G, it's what you can do off the ball to control the game as well. Luka Modric is the perfect example. Yeah. Controller, deep line playmaker. But guess what? He controls it when he's on the ball, but when he's off the ball, it's the way he wins the ball back and gets it controlled again. With obviously the help of others, of course. But I'm just trying to say, on the ball, Enzo is amazing. Like, you can't say when he passes the ball, he knows how to pass the ball. But so do I. Yeah, I know how to float a ball. I know how to float it perfectly to land to my winger if I need be, or the striker, or just dink it in the 1-2. Loads of people can do that. Go, bro, go to flipping Power League. There's better than ballers there, G. Like, I'm just saying, on the ball, most of these players are fantastic. It's the parts when it's under pressure and when you have to do the responsibilities of a centre mid, which is also tackling and your defensive duties, not just leaving it to the next man. Because otherwise, guess what that's called? It's called a luxury player. Right now, can Chelsea afford a luxury player? No.
No,
That's
but
£100 million.
when we saw Enzo Fernandez for the
Here's my thing.
and for Argentina, we didn't see him as a luxury player.
Let's hear from the Chelsea fan here. I personally want to know what you think. I don't think he can be your best player. I don't think Enzo Fernandez can be paid like your best player. Be this guy. I think Kaz is 100% right. I've said on numerous shows myself, £100 million for a complimentary player. I'm not even going to say a luxury. Somebody who complements a good team. When you have a good team, he's great. But if you have a team that's struggling, he's just gonna look like a Ferrari inside a broken down house.
Look, I will say this as well. Like, for Enzo Fernandez, costs about 106 million. He should do better than that. He should do better. I think this season the word perfectly summed up for him, probably underwhelming. He hasn't been that good. All right, but I'm hearing a lot of chatter about, oh, you need Enzo needs Lavia alongside him, bro. We don't even know when Lavia's going to coming back. By the time it's going to come, that's the thing. Like, we can't wait for another player to come back to make Enzo look good. And that's the problem. Do I think that him and Caicedo like look good this season? At times, maybe not. But it's just like, I'll be honest. Like, when I go to the games, every time I see Enzo, he's just look like a frustrating player at times.
You know what? Can I add something? I don't think as well. The only leeway I'm gonna give Enzo, is because the forwards ain't scoring and making it what it should be, 2-0 at half time, maybe 3-0 sometimes. Like, why absolutely kick a team down when they need to by the 56th minute, and then when a team comes back and obviously beats them, you start looking at why that team got beat. All the forwards that got crucified all season long, you start looking towards the centre mids as well. Of course you do. And it comes down to agendas against expensive players, which I'm currently doing, which I don't mind doing because it happens to my players all the time. So I'm doing it back. But if the strikers relieve pressure away from the defence by scoring goals, then maybe this conversation wouldn't even be happening. So it is part down to, obviously, when you call it down to your forwards. Listen, does that make sense to anyone at all?
I think
you're making sense. It's definitely down to the forwards.
Definitely down to the forwards as well.
But I think that's an excuse, because even though I called him a reject from Juventus, Bentancur, when he was doing well, he was making noises when Tottenham were playing.
No,
really
but
well.
You had Kane and Son.
Yeah. No, but the point is that he was stepping up. Yeah, and the midfielder can make himself known. You know what I mean?
That is the point.
Yeah, when you're really on form. You know what I mean? So I think it's an excuse. I think lots of players now are too systematic. They need the managers to tell them what to do. You know what I mean? And I think, unfortunately, that's the problem with certain players right now. That's why you have the consistency is not always consistent. You know what I mean? That's why I think there's a lot of players that are not world class now. It's just they're good. They could be great, but they're not world class. They're not that much now these days. You know what I mean?
You know what it is with Chelsea fans is that I think they kind of see him as a world class just purely because of the World Cup form.
Well, that's not world class then.
No, it's the name. It's the name. It's the hype that he got around him because he came from Benfica. Benfica known for bringing up brilliant talent and all that kind of stuff. He just reminds me of a guy that is a jack of all trades but a master of none. He can't.
Yes,
I
no,
don't
wait,
think
wait, wait.
any.
Nah, he ain't that.
You know you
Oh,
just described it. You know you just described it. You just described Mason Mount.
Nah,
Well,
nah,
yes,
nah,
oh,
Mason
yeah.
Mount ain't a jack of all
Oh,
trades.
perfect.
He's just
Perfect.
dead.
Perfect.
He's just
Yo,
dead.
go, I can't
Perfect.
lie.
Let's fill
With
Yasin in
Enzo,
on what we're talking about. We're talking about Chelsea and we're talking about
Just
Enzo
remember.
Fernandez and how Enzo Fernandez, one, he's a luxury player. Two, he cannot be the best player on any team.
I think you're going too far with the luxury player, Egal.
And-
Nah.
and-
Yes.
I don't
three-
want probably the right word.
And
100%.
three,
good
in his
one.
time at Chelsea, he is nowhere near any of his reached any of his potential. And can you name more than one? Can you name one game where he won you guys the match?
You overcook Enzo too much. You
The
said
thing is,
earlier he's a
Igal,
luxury
he's
player.
one player. You're acting as if one player, by the way, who's coming to a completely different system, is gonna
Yeah.
have all the blame. on his
Don't do
shoulders.
that. Don't do that. I'm going to respond to this. Go on, keep going.
Let me land. Can I land?
Yeah. I'm talking to
All I'm
specs, by the way,
saying
not
is
you.
that Enzo Fernandez, if you watch Argentina's football and
Let me land
Benfica,
this.
they have played different football. He's coming to a team where we don't have the ball as much. We're not an Arsenal. We're not a Man City. We don't keep the ball a lot. And Enzo
False.
is more of a player he's
False.
suited to systems where they keep the ball, possession-based systems. And Enzo is not in that team. He's in a Chelsea team who's got fucking all these different players that are too direct. Caicedo, Mudryk, all these players are direct. And the thing is, we don't even have an actual player that can control the ball with these players, bro. Like, you can't just stick the blame on Enzo. He's one player, and one player can't. He hasn't even had a full season. One player can't come into a team.
Scapegoat, bro.
Enzo for
Have
that.
you landed, by the way?
Enzo in this.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you landed, to say that Chelsea don't control the game, but last time when we do all these stats and all this on the eye test as well, last time I checked that you had most of the possession out of most teams. Actually, I think it was in the 60 percentile. And also, when it comes to in the box alone in the other half, you're also there in successful touches inside the opposition area, plus shots. You do create chances as well. You was up there, G. To say you don't, he ain't been it.
We do create chances for sure. But the thing is,
what I agree though, Yasin, you can't pick on one player, of course not. But to say that he's not the only guy in the team, bro, it doesn't matter, G, because we do this for every expensive player to make the difference. That's why you spend the big bucks to make the difference in your team. That's what I'm trying to say. Look, I think Enzo's a really good player, but I just think his off the ball part makes me think he's just a luxury player because you need to build a team around him so he can do what he does, which is luxurious, which is his passing. I think he's probably one of the best passers in the league. Kind of reminds me of Thiago's passing. Easy.
But you don't have the press resistance like guys.
No, I don't think he's helped a little bit, but to say the system, he hasn't been helped. I think it's this system, the way you currently play, let's have it right, as Johnny Minerals would say, he's actually thriving in your possession-based team. It's just...
The thing is, yeah, you're saying he's thriving, but people are too busy. The thing is, Enzo is not a statistical player. Igal, I can sit here and tell you Gallagher's better than Szoboszlai because he's got more assists, but I've watched the game with my eyes. Szoboszlai has been the key reason Liverpool have changed the way they play and the reason why they've been so consistent and winning games. Szoboszlai 10 times the play Gallagher is. So it's not all about statistics. People look at Enzo, he's got 0 assists in 30.
But one second.
He doesn't need goal. You don't need GA. That's not his game. That's not his game.
People don't use GA for Szoboszlai anymore because his role
Enzo's job
compared
is
to
to
Liverpool is
provide a
completely
ball
different now.
to the forward. Simple as that. Like he doesn't need to do anything something like extra special.
And the thing is,
Gallagher,
based on what you've said, I don't think investing that much into a player like Enzo Fernandez at this moment in time for this Chelsea team was mismanagement of funds. Personally, I don't think his profile was what necessarily is needed. If you guys would have spent that type of money on a striker to fix this problem that you guys have up top first, before you think about sorting out the midfield, would have been better. Because at least with goals you can win games. Right now you don't have a defense. You have a midfield, but you don't have no goals and you have no defense.
They just lack a dominant midfield.
Yasin, you asked me the other day, what's the problem with Chelsea? This is what I think. I think your defense is terrible at this moment in time. I think your goalkeeper shit. I think your attack is disjointed, and your midfield can get bypassed on certain games when you play.
I agree with both of those statements. In the back, we've got Thiago Silva. People obviously, some of the Chelsea fan base will be acting like, oh, he's not old enough. I think Thiago Silva is a player that will help us out a lot in the future, but not a player who should be a guaranteed start. I think the back two need to be rotated. We need to see Badia Shofana.
Thiago Silva's finished, bro.
Thiago Silva's done.
Let the man retire peacefully, man.
Man's gonna be in Flamingo next year.
Spent $1 billion on children.
Man's going to Flamingo. Let's be honest.
Can I say something? Wait, Thiago Silva has one bad game and all of a sudden he's finished.
Trust.
Bro,
It hasn't been one bad game though, Kaz, has
Thiago
it?
Silva should not be
It
playing.
is one
The
bad
soccer,
game.
though.
No,
It is
Kaz,
one
it
bad
hasn't
game.
been one bad game.
Let the man
It's been quite a few
retire, bro.
games.
Igo, can I just tell you, Thiago Silva played 33 games last season, and you know how many goals less Arsenal conceded than the whole of Chelsea's the team? They conceded
No, but
one
your
less
defense
goal.
was good last year. Don't get it twisted.
That's what I'm saying. The thing is, the problem with this Chelsea side is it's not actually a shit team. The problem is the ownership and so many other reasons within the team. It's not just the back line. People are too busy looking at Thiago Silva and Enzo. Blame other players. Blame the goalkeeper. Sanchez has conceded like 20 goals in 3 games.
But everybody knows Sanchez.
It's a collective thing, man. That's in the, I think your team.
Exactly.
Collectively.
Do you rate our back four? Like the Sassy, the Badiashile, the Cole.
Yeah,
Compare it to everyone else.
But Sanchez, that guy's a liability, man.
No, but compare your back four to everyone else's back
guys,
four.
let
It's
me
not
just
even
stop
that
here.
great, mate.
Everyone with all these problems, I give the manager a pass for the whole year. Personally, for me, I think Chelsea fans should have patience.
Not completely though, not completely.
Personally, for me, I think if they don't even get Europe, he should still be in the job because they need to have time.
I don't care. Give me some Conference League football at this rate, man. I don't care. Give me some Conference League football. At least it's that bad on it.
Fair enough.
I really don't
Guys,
know about that.
Can I ask the Chelsea fans? Can you ask the Chelsea fans after you've won everything you've won the last how many years? Are you happy with that at the moment?
Wait, repeat the question again.
At the moment,
Are you happy just to have a build season this season with all the trophies you've won in the past and that's it? Used to winning loads of trophies and stuff.
Not at the moment. I want to win trophy at least a season. Give me some trophy.
Oh, yeah, if Ten can do it, you can do it, right?
Hey, give me Carabao Cup, man. We got who are the teams?
Hey, man, we're still in it, bro. We're still in it.
We've got Newcastle. That's it.
Is that it? It's just Newcastle.
I'm not trying to bring in Arsenal, but the thing is, Arsenal and United last season, people were having debates who had a better season. For me, I don't even know why it's a debate. It was Man United. The aim of the game is silverware. People look at you only get paid. What are you talking about? We don't care. The aim of the game is silverware. Man United won more silverware than Arsenal. And this season, if Chelsea win silverware and finish 8th, 9th, 10th, even 12th again, and Arsenal reach the Champions League final, lose, you
realize?
Yasin, if you win the Carabao Cup and Arsenal finish second in the league, go to the Champions League final and lose, you're saying you have a better season even if you finish 10th?
Yes.
Howler.
That's a bit of a stretch, man.
The aim of the game is silverware. The aim of the game is silverware. I'm sorry.
No, wait. So when eventually Leicester City or someone wins the championship, they've also had a better season than their back.
Championship is a different league, bro.
So you're telling me no. Look, maybe for Tottenham that's an amazing season because they don't win fuck all, yeah. And to be fair, they're in their build season, yeah. It's true. It's like they should knock down that silverware.
I don't know why you lot are shocked, bro. It's wait.
For Chelsea, yeah, to say this, look, I hear the aim is to win, and everyone wants to win a trophy or some kind. It doesn't matter. I want my trophies, no matter which one, because I want to go above Liverpool in trophy count, regardless. But if you got standards as a Chelsea fan to say that you've had a better season when going into the Champions League is pretty much the aim of the game, anyways, to win the ultimate silverware. No, it's not, G. I'm sorry. It really isn't. Like maybe in FA Cup we can have a bit more of a debate and a higher finish. At least get European players. We can have a conversation.
Like the FA Cup,
but he kind of
let's try to wrap up. Let's try to wrap up. First of all, Jordy Dreads, you're facing Chelsea in the cup. You think you're gonna beat them?
Oh, it's gonna smash them.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, that's a James.
Because they got the right to be
confident. No, that's Stamford Bridge. But I don't. With Newcastle, we don't fear. Like we went to Man United and pumped them 3-0 with 6 fullbacks. It's and look, Man United are doing way better than Chelsea, and we pumped them with 6 fullbacks.
This sounds like a Jay-Z song. Let's keep it moving, guys. We're going way over today. Quickly, let's squeeze in another game. But before we go any further, Yasin, score prediction.
This fucking
2-0 Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Fatur, score prediction.
I say 1-1.
I say you guys lose 2-1 in your own house, and we're gonna have Johnny Minerals yelling Seagull merchants all weekend. It's gonna be fun. What are you saying, Alex?
I say the same as I forgot your name, mate. I do apologise.
Couture?
Fats,
Or yes,
just call me Fats though, yeah. Call me
Fats,
Fats.
yeah. Big up to you, mate. You're 1-1, same as well.
1-1. Jordy?
2-2.
Ram?
4-3 to Chelsea.
Okay. And
Four,
let me
three guys
guess.
are madness. I don't think
Kaz,
four,
you're gonna go
Both
Chelsea?
your defenders suck.
Yeah, you already know my prediction. I'm going to 2-1 Chelsea. They're a weird team. I'm not going to knock them just because they got slapped, but I will say 2-1. I like Brighton, but at the same time, Brighton, I think they play into Chelsea's hands, I'll be honest. And I think it could be, I'm going to go 2-1, but I can see this going 3-1. No Lewis Dunk. You think I'm meant to believe in that Van Heck, brother? No chance. So
there you go.
Yeah,
All right, we're gonna
Yeah,
save
man.
the Liverpool game and the Man City Tottenham game for after, but let's get into Newcastle Man United. And if you guys don't know, these two have big beef right now. You had Kaz absolutely rip
Ain't that deep,
in
bro.
to Jordy Dreads after they lost to PSG.
no,
And then you had
wow.
it was
and
a
then
loss.
you had Specs come out of nowhere and have all the verbal for Kaz after they drew versus
Yeah, that's
Galatasaray.
right.
So it
Shocker.
was a
Shocker.
good midweek. But let's talk about this. Newcastle versus Man United. Specs, how you feeling? You gassed? You think you're gonna do it?
I'm not gas, but I'm confident. I don't. Fair, man. These days, I've been saying from the get-go from I met these man. With Newcastle, it's a new era. I keep saying it. Time will come. But Man United, we pumped them 3-0 in the Carabao Cup. We beat them last season at our ground. At St. James's, only 3 teams in, I think since Eddie's come, has beat us at St. James. That's the great Arsenal, the great Liverpool, and the great Man City. Do you get what I'm saying? Man United, I do not fear them like I did back in the day. They used to give me nightmares. Like gone back to 96 and 97, but I won't get into that. Cass knows deep down, but he's got to talk up the things then because he's got to show a face in it. He knows deep down he doesn't feel confident that he's coming to St. James Park. He's not getting a draw and he's not getting a win unless something drastic happens, like it happened against PSG. I believe we're going to win minimum 3-1. St. James.
3-1.
Oh, factual.
Why is
I
that
feel very
surprising?
confident. Bro, their
Bro,
midfield,
just
we will
beat us
override
last
their.
week.
Hold on, we will override their midfield, no doubt, and keep Bruno quiet a bit. We should be cool. People gassing about Maino, but you need to watch out for Lewis Miley. Don't sleep on him. Maino for me looks good. I'm not gonna lie, but I think he's gonna be a bit weak for certain of our plays. Get me, Big Joe Linton, and you mad? Bro, did you see how to Maino against Galatasaray for that last goal? People keep blaming Onana, but it was on him. I don't care if he's young. He's man enough to play in the big games. It was on him when he got shrugged off, and because of him, led to that third goal. It's not all on Onana. So bring on Manchester United, and I'll be waiting for Cass sometime soon after that when we won.
You
Nice goal.
Yeah, you know what I love. You know what I love. Yeah, when it comes to Man United, it's when we're expected to win or do something is when we play better. All the pressure is down to Newcastle to win against Chelsea. They were doubted more time, but with Newcastle, Man United, everyone expects Newcastle to slump Man United. Now that's where That's where I personally like to be with this current kind of team.
You said that last time in the Carabao Cup, bro. You said that last time, and you got popped 3-0.
Exactly.
Last time.
So exactly. So I was confident on your string team. I thought we was going to win. We didn't win because I thought we were the favourites. Look what happened. So anyways, I don't think it's going to be a 3-1. I don't think so.
What do you think? What do you think?
Cobby helps massively in it. Let's put it like this. Cobby helps massively. The way I rate Lewis Miley, I think he's better than Sean Longstaff, and he adds way more to the game than Sean Longstaff. Yeah, he's 17 years old. Let's get that thing straight. Ever since I watched Lewis Miley versus Aston Villa in the preseason, I said this kid's special, bro. And he played even centre mid, so he's playing a bit more of a role. Him and Bruno Guimaraes kind of swap. They kind of make a pivot at times. But one thing you don't know, when Bruno Fernandes does play, he likes a dogfight. And some reason when he does start against Newcastle, he always ends up slapping Bruno Guimaraes one way or another, and they don't like it. He don't like it. He hounds him like the rat he is. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, by the way, not Bruno Guimaraes. The actual Bruno is actually Guimaraes, not Bruno Fernandes. Let's put the one thing straight. Better football.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
Bruno Fernandes is shocking. So, anyways, I just think, I think we're gonna allow you to play a little bit, and I don't mind that because something that I saw against Galatasaray is something that we thrived in, which is down your flanks. I can see Trippier and especially Livramento getting a bit high. I don't mind it, and that's kind of it might suit us a little bit more if we sit a little bit in deeper. We were more expansive against Galatasaray because we had to go and win. One thing I don't want to be is a little bit too expansive against a Newcastle. And the only thing is the direction from what's it called, the defense to the midfield. I don't know how Ten Hag's going to set up, but I think he's going to respect Newcastle because you have to at that ground. I don't think the atmosphere really matters too much to me because they said that about welcome to hell, you know, all that haram shit. So anyways, welcome to hell, it didn't bother us. And that makes me think, you know what, I don't think they're going to bother about, unless it's Anfield different, it's not as toxic as the Geordie Land atmosphere, which is I rate the highest in the country, by the way, as a home form. So I don't think a home form will matter. It does matter for your players though to get gear on. Of course it does. Of course it does. Anyways,
no, I can't. But
I don't think it's going to bother the players as much. But I reckon like we've been quite solid in the Premier League, bar the Champions League form. When it comes to the Premier League, kept like 3 clean sheets. Where whoever the opposition may be, you've definitely got more hitters. But I'm not going to say I'm totally confident, but I'm going to back my guys, isn't it? It's because I can't.
I know that. I've said that you got to show face. I know you're not confident. I know
the secret to beating Newcastle is to be extremely clinical. And
no, it's to get up in the face. It's to get
well, Arsenal never. Well, that never worked with Arsenal, did it?
1 second.
We got a secret.
We didn't score.
Yes.
We didn't score.
Yes.
I know.
We lost 4-1 last week ago against their C team. Last week,
look,
4-1.
my point is, you have to take your chances. PSG had so many opportunities. They played better than them.
But the only way to play against Newcastle, the only way to play against Newcastle is to do exactly what Arsenal did. Disrupt their flow by getting up in their faces as much as possible. Don't let them have time to turn, because if you allow that, that's it, man. Almiron's meet settings, man. Roadrunner, it's long, and then he might put.
Don't do that to the Almiron. He does now. Don't do that.
Who are you gonna play in the midfield? Because if Lucas Torreira and Ndombele did what they did to your midfield, what did they do?
They barely did anything in the midfield.
They didn't do anything though, did they?
They didn't do anything. What are you on about? Lucas Torreira was a bitch. Bare meaty. Anyways, they're not these sort of players. I would play Scott McTominay for physicality because you can't knock Joe Linton's physicality. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I hate Scott McTominay. I think he's shit, but he pops up with an odd goal. But his positioning awareness is totally sickening, isn't it?
Hey man, Fellaini, bro. That's it.
It's easy. I'd pick the same midfielder because I would have Amrabat and Kobe in the same team, but then I think we're showing a bit too much respect. I'd rather bring on a defensive player when if you got a 1-0 lead or something like that, and maybe control it that way in a double pivot. That's the way I look at it. I would the only person I'll change.
Onana?
No. I'm not changing Onana yet.
I hope he starts. Oh my gosh.
David De Gea is still free.
The only one I will change is you can't really drop Garnacho yet. It'd probably be Anthony because I'm putting Rashford on. I'm sorry, I have to play him against Trippier. I have to.
You're gonna play Rashford on the right.
Trippier's got this on lock, bro. Tino and Trippier got this on lock, bro. I promise you.
Maybe I would put Tino against Rashford potentially and have Garnacho on the left. I don't mind. I'm not Anthony. I think Anthony's he had a good game, but you need to give me another 10 of those games consistently. So when you come off the pitch, you better start doppying, man. So that's the only way I look at it. Look, it's a big if with Man United, and that big if is somehow we get results, and that somehow is what I'm going to go with my brain. I'm going to say 1-0 early, innit? Clean sheet.
So Dred said 3-1. You said 1-0. Perfect for me. If I remember what I put, I said 2-1 to Newcastle. I just think it's going to be a close game, but I think Newcastle get enough to get through on the day. No, it's going to be small.
Mark my words. Joe Linton's going to miss another open goal, 100% in the year.
And then he'll get another chance and probably score. And don't ever think.
I think the goal scorer in this game, I could already see it. Joe Willock. I can see a Joe Willock.
No, Willock's out. Willock's out. He's out. But we still got a B team, mate. He's out. He'll stick with the same team. Probably be Miley, Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes in the middle, Almiron, the great Anthony Gordon, and Isaac up front. They have themselves.
Anthony Gordon's been good. 1 second. Yes, you must be pissed because Anthony Gordon, you were making fun of him last year. You're like, why is Chelsea after this guy?
I call him Princess Diana, innit? I call him Princess Diana.
But at the time, he wasn't really. But what? It's Eddie Howe's coaching. That's what it is, you know. It's Eddie Howe's coaching, bro.
I'm not taking anything away from Anthony Gordon. This is going to be a close game. It's at St. James's Park. If it was like OT, I would have probably backed United to actually win. But in all honesty,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. My way was better than his out.
I actually believe both teams will get something from this game. I'm going to go for a draw. Newcastle for me are a decent side. I don't think they're what everyone think they are. Like everyone's making them out to be some sort of great side.
What? Really?
We bang goals, you know, Yasin. We bang goals.
Everyone's like making you guys out to be some sort of like, you know what I mean, king. I think you lot will definitely challenge, get a European spot. But I think your most convincing win this season, your biggest highlight was beating PSG 4-1. And let's be honest, PSG aren't really a great side. Take out
United,
that team doesn't even make top 10 in their league. But either
How
way,
can man say that?
Listen, I'm gonna say.
Hey, Cass, you script against Sheffield United, bro. You look caught a blind against Sheffield United at their ground. I ain't gonna say sorry. I'm
Let's
sorry.
hear from the other guys before we move on to
Cass
the
is
next
a
topic.
wind up, man.
I'm gonna say a draw. I think Newcastle will definitely dominate this game, but I just think Man United are gonna find a way to just get something out of this game. They'll just be clinical in it. And just...
Yeah, and then guess what?
I'll say a 2-2 as well.
Let me ask you. Let me even ask Alex. Yeah, maybe you might keep it more real.
Yeah? 1-1.
Even if Man United did win this game, you lot will still say they're still fraud in it. They're still this. They shouldn't be there. This, that, and the other. And still giving us. It's all giving us.
You win this game.
Depends on performance. Depends on the performance.
You win this game. You go over
until the end of the season.
I'm loving it. I
told you we're going above Tottenham this week, and now I can't wait because George has been running his mouth for far too long.
Alex, what are you saying?
George needs to stop.
I'm confused about Man United. I'm very confused about Man United.
That's what they say about.
I said, I mean, this is why I'm down on Tottenham at the moment. Well, they were going over the top about the first 10 games. Because look at Manchester United; they won a cup last season and got a Champions League last season. And now look at them now; they're having a bad season, right? They had the bad run. They started to find out about what Man United are all about now, isn't it? About players like Fernandes, for instance, who is just hot air, absolute hot air. I'm sorry, Rashford, hot air. Again, sums up world-class players. Sorry, Kaz, I'm not having a go.
They're not world-class. They're not worldclass.
They're not world-class. Because the thing is, I've got to be honest. You need to take that captaincy off Fernandes. You need to take that off.
I've been saying it. I didn't want him in the first place.
I'm sorry. Question for you, Kaz. If you were to take it off Bruno, who would you give it? Which player would you give it to?
Scott McTominay.
Right now, the only player I'd give it to. The thing is, it would have to be a for me. It would have to be a temporary. Scott
McTominay, man.
No, a temporary player. I can't lie. Johnny Evans is not even a bad shout. It doesn't mean he has to play.
Maguire.
No, forget that. I would legit probably give it to Johnny Evans. I can't lie. Not because that means he knows he won't play. He knows he doesn't have to play. But in a dressing room and an experience and what knows the club, etc., I can't think of another name that deserves it right now. In that 11, either too young or they got certain ways they are in a pitch which I should appreciate. Noji. Yeah, I can't see it. I'd have to give it has to be temporary for now. For me, it has to be a temporary captain.
Tell me why Martial is still at your club, because I don't even know what he's doing there.
It's called Edward plus Glazers, and that's what's happened in the last 10 years. That's why.
Honestly, I don't even know what the guy's doing there, because he has so much potential to be like a home run, and he's turned into like an Andy Boone.
When United finished third,
had potential.
Last season when United finished,
had potential. That's what I'm saying.
Glazers out, like, bro. It's always when Man United.
Wait. Hold on. What? Come again?
Last season when Man United finished third and got a trophy, I did not hit a single person.
Oh my! How about go? You know what you could do? Go on YouTube right now. When the Glazers was on, what's it called, in the FA Cup final? Go look at the banners and what was being sung and tell me that we won't do it. Bro, I was at 22 home games last year. Every single game, whether we won or not, mate, we scream. We had one of the best atmospheres in the league all last year, G, and away fans. Don't do that. Because we were all banging it on. We were all banging on.
No. Can I just say, let's go. Do we see?
You're a waffle, G.
One second, guys. Fatur's got to go. Big up Fatur for jumping on, bro.
Big up,
man.
Guys, a waffle job for them.
But I think Newcastle. I've got a lot of respect for Newcastle because and this is why I don't listen to Tottenham. We've got an injury crisis. Newcastle got an injury crisis, and they're still playing well. And you got robbed. Absolutely robbed. Don't get me started on VAR because I go to the stadium. Tell me about VAR, how it makes sense. You go to the stadium, you don't even know what's going on. You have to ask a fan. The fan tells you what to do, what's going on.
You know what I gotta say? You know what I gotta say?
It makes sense. But on Newcastle, I think it should be. It's gonna be a 1-1 draw. It's gonna be a 1-1 draw.
Newcastle's name, bro. Put some respect on Newcastle's
it's a 1-1 draw. It's a 1-1 draw. But I've got respect for Newcastle because
you missed it. He was smoking a cigarette and he was sitting there saying, "Put some respect on her name," after a 1-0 smash and grab victory. Decision. So after that draw, wallahi, nobody had sympathy for you. I
know.
What draw?
Man did a video and said, "I know there was a VR decision, but put respect on our name. Look at what we did, bro. I swear. You have no shame."
No, you just got embarrassed, Bob. You just got embarrassed.
We're beating you fair and square, bro. It's been sorted out. Come on, bro.
Exactly. They beat you. They beat
fair
you. Hold that and just get on with it. Yeah, just hold
he hurt him because we took the unbeaten runaway.
Newcastle game. On the
I
Newcastle
wouldn't change
game,
an
Man
absolute
United.
thing because we're now top of the table. I'm happy. But look, regardless, it will be a footnote in when we do our DVD when we win the league. Don't worry.
Okay, really? Okay, well, I still need to watch that, bruv. Anyway,
Yeah.
but the point is,
Man,
yeah,
you've been waiting
the
for
point
that
I'm
DVD
making
to come
is
for
is
20
that
years,
it's
mate.
going to be a 1-1
And
draw.
you're gonna
It's
wait
going to be a
longer.
1-1 draw because I think Man United will come again and score, but I think Newcastle will somehow get back into the game. You know what I
Let's
mean?
go to Ram after this, and that's the last one on this matchup. Ram, what you saying?
I don't know what to say, because Newcastle.
Just say the score prediction. You're good.
Yeah, cheers, guy. I appreciate that. Newcastle are quite decent against United. They always turn up against United, but then Newcastle got injuries. United are like what Kaz said, they play better when they're not taken seriously. I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
I'll take that, by the way. I'll take a draw all day long because I know Specs is going to be fuming and I won't be.
I think a draw at Newcastle away is actually a good point nowadays. It's tough. They're one of the toughest grounds to play at.
Not if you can get 3 again. Not if you can get 3.
You guys got 3 with 10 men. That's impressive. We got to give you credit.
Hey, it's just a Liverpool thing, man. Sorry, man.
Yo, what the hell's going on in the chat? Can you chill out, Raphael? My man's moving mad. Anyways, let's continue.
That's a suckable offense, man. What the hell?
What?
Yeah, I just thought that's wild.
What's he said? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, my
He's
man's
basically
moving
just
mad.
chatting about fucking. How do you want to say it, man?
Yeah, he's chatting was. Okay, let's go to Liverpool though. Let's go to Liverpool. Guys, did anybody watch? Let me ask you guys a question. Anybody here watch the Europa League?
No one watched your game, Miguel.
I can't lie. I watched Liverpool. I just saw him slapping goal after goal after goal after goal. It's just like, yeah, oh no, it's Gakpo.
Are they playing their starters?
We played Konsa, we played Kelleher, we played Gomez, we played Tsimikas, we played Endo, we played Jones, we played Gravenberch, we played Elliott, we played. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So it's
How confident are you about your defense now that Alisson's going to be out for the next couple of weeks?
I'm still not confident. Look, Keller had a decent game against Lask. Got a clean sheet, which will help his confidence. But again, Ali's Ali. Ali's arguably there's no argument. He is the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion. I think, and there is a case to be made, and I will say this until he retires, that he is one of the best goalkeepers the Premier League has ever seen. And losing a player like that is massive. And look, Quivin, I have respect. He's shown himself to be a decent keeper in the 21-22 season. But again, we're going to have to rely on him for 3 games. And I believe he can do it. Obviously, I believe in the guy because he's shown himself to be a decent keeper. It's not like an Adrian or like even to an extent a Mignolet where there's going to be an error coming. With Kelleher, he knows when he has to step up, he has stepped up. He's done it in Carabao Cup finals. He's done it in multiple games, even in the Premier League as well. So I'm still wary about it, but I still think we just got enough. It's at Anfield as well. I think in the first 20 games at Anfield this season, we've won all of them, which is a new record for the club. And it just shows how dominant we are in Anfield this season. And it should be the same. It should be a Liverpool win, in my opinion.
If you don't, I will be there.
Of course you will. I know you'll be there.
Yeah, I've waited so long to crash it on once. I need it. Need it. Inject it.
But will it happen, Cass? I don't know, man.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Even if you say inshallah, bro, it might not happen. It might not happen.
Inshallah.
Nah, man. I think we're gonna win. I think it won't be routine. I think we might be a little bit wasteful, but it will be like a 2-0, 2-1 win.
I don't think Fulham are scoring, to be honest.
I personally think Fulham are terrible. We beat them.
They're not scoring, bro.
Chelsea beat Fulham, so I can banter them if you want. They're us. Listen, I think Liverpool are going to win this game comfortably. I'm saying 4-0 winner. So
I think Liverpool win this game comfortably also. I said 3-0, I think, or 3-1. 3-1, I think. Yeah.
Gav, you respect that?
Concede. Now that Alisson's out, I think you guys are going to concede at least 1 goal some of these games.
The question is, will Klopp know that and change his tactics to be for us to be a little bit more defensively solid?
No, he wouldn't. He won't.
No, he's going to go the same way.
He won't. He won't because a manager never does that. if they've got a philosophy now in 2023 now, they stick to their philosophy.
No,
they make
that's
it better.
just
They
your guy.
they adapt their system to situations. That's what they do. Because if they do that, that puts doubts in the players' minds, and that's it. It's the same argument we're having with Postecoglou at the moment, by the way. So, you know what I mean? So
I'm not
he
sure.
ain't changing. He ain't
I
changing.
feel as though we won't be as exposed as we are when Alisson's there, though. I still think we'll be a little bit more solid. I think they'll still have chances, but it won't be like the last couple of games where we had to rely on Alisson to score as much as to save as much as he does. I think because it's Kelleher, I think the players will have a different responsibility. Not a massive change, but still a moderate change where it'd be like be a little bit more solid, but still be dangerous up front.
One second. Someone in the comment section said, I'm hoping for injuries. Nobody's hoping for injuries. I'm just merely saying Alisson is injured.
Unless you're Gunali.
Wait, so one second. So
Nah,
wait,
did Gunali
is Alisson
actually
gonna
wish
get out
injury?
injured for the United game?
Nah, he glorifies them though. He loves it. He loved it when Benson Cole got injured and that.
No, he didn't. We were pointing out the fact that not Liverpool. Tottenham fans have been celebrating other people's injuries, saying Ben 10. They celebrated Ben 10's injury. They celebrated Ben 10's injury. It was literally a trend on Twitter. I don't know where you've been, Kaz, but I don't think you're on Twitter as much as I am. They literally turned Ben 10 injury celebration into a thing. When Manchester United got an injury, people were saying they celebrated Ben 10's injury and they're celebrating your player's injury. Tottenham fans are sickos. They've all been celebrating everybody's injuries using Bentancur as the stick to
well, that don't include me in that because I don't do X.
You don't do X, I know. But these Tottenham fans have been doing this for over a year now. They celebrated Saliba's injury. They celebrated Timber's injury. They celebrated the injury Man United had. Who was it?
Which one? Just take your pick.
Varane. No, Martinez.
I think it was Martinez. Then you also had Chelsea when they had their injury to Kunde. Not Kunde. What am I talking about? Who's the forward who never played a minute for them? They signed in 2024. The guy from Germany.
Reece James.
Chelsea, yeah.
The forward.
Kudos. Not Kudos.
Oh, Nkunku.
Nkunku, that guy who they've had him since he's 24. He's 26 now. He hasn't kicked the ball for them yet.
Well, who? Nkunku?
Yeah, they signed him. No, he joined them last season.
He signed him
at Leipzig.
But when he signed him, innit?
Yeah. They signed him on a premium.
You know, a lot of Chelsea fans are talking about Nkunku when he comes back. My guy, it's not about Nkunku, bro. This team is just horror. Like, it's not all about... People are too worried about Nkunku. We have Sanchez, a guy who is a billion times worse than Kepa. So what are we going to do? Like, they're too worried about the manager and Enzo and all of these players. Like, Sanchez has conceded so many goals. It's horrible, man. Horrible keeper. Literally.
That's why I say that Tottenham fans are deluded. By the way, if they started saying about complaining about other people's having got other people's injuries.
If you actually watched it,
guys, I don't think anybody really is picking Liverpool to lose this game. So we're just going to move on to the final game.
No, I need to ask you a question, Gal.
I'm going to be right back.
Do you respect us?
Do I respect Tottenham?
No, do you respect us as in Liverpool?
I've got respect for you because when you came to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we did play well against you in the first half, but when you got to 10 men, you were very good. You were very good. And Diaz was very good. I was very impressed with Diaz.
I have respect.
At least he does
Liverpool.
what a winger does that our wingers can't do. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? That Diaz was really good, very good.
I have respect for Liverpool, and I think everyone in the league has respect for Liverpool for what they've done over the last 4 seasons. It's just last year was a blip. This year, let's see how much they can come back. I still think they need to strengthen in January, and reports are that they might get Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa. Let's see if that's true or not.
Douglas Luiz?
No, none of that.
Why? They might get Douglas Luiz.
None of that. Yeah, I am.
Get worried.
I am. Go get Andre, man, or whatever his name is.
He might go Fulham, you know.
Andre's going to Fulham to replace what's his name?
Joao
Paulinho, who's going to Germany. But yeah, I think I don't know what the hell's going on in the chat. I'm gonna have to go check this out. These guys are moving mad. But yeah, let's go to
Man City.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but you guys need to chill out in the chat. What the hell's going on? Let's go on to the next game. The next game, if I'm not mistaken, is the big game, the Man City Tottenham game. We've already spoken about the other major games. Let's now touch on this one. I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question. Is it me or is it a loser mentality that their manager has already come out and said he feels like they're gonna probably lose?
Mind games. It got mind games. The mind games have started. It started. If he has said that, it started.
Your manager says we're gonna have to give it a crack because we're probably gonna lose.
Well,
wait, whoa! Did he say that?
I think
mind games.
Let me just say something. Let me just say something. Yeah. And by the way, I'm still need convincing about this process at the moment. Yeah. Until we have a bad run, which
can I show you what he said?
I still need convincing about this whole process at the moment. Yeah. Because I'm not on board the whole train of Postecoglou. Yeah. Even though I've said he's done some good things, but he's done some bad things as well. Well, no, he's done some good things.
Let me just show everyone this quickly. Basically, Ange Postecoglou is ready to have a crack at Man City. This was his exact quote. We may not come out on top, but we're going to have a crack at it for sure.
Yeah, I think he's just saying that.
Is that not saying we're probably going to lose, but we have to?
Yeah. Well, I think at the end of the day, for me, I think he's probably right. He's right. I mean, in that sense, but they're gonna give it a good go. They are, and that's it.
Taking the pressure off. Yeah, he's taking the pressure.
Pardon?
I think he's taking the pressure off with that quote.
Accepting the defeat.
Well, I don't think
he's saying that. He's taking the pressure off of it, isn't he? He's
just taking the pressure off it. Because he knows exactly where we are at the moment. He knows exactly where we're at the moment.
You were shocked when I said what he said. No.
Don't twist my words. Don't twist my words now. Right? I'm not saying that I'm shocked about that. No, I just think
not you. Kaz was kind of surprised.
Oh, Kaz. Okay.
Yeah, that's defeatist mentality. Don't call that mind games. That's bollocks. I don't get me wrong. I like honesty, but if my manager done that and said that before a game, I'm like, yeah, mate. You know what? Ten Hag went through a period where he was saying all the right things as well. And then they went crashing down. You can't be saying shit like that. I'm sorry. That's
the thing is, though, we know Tottenham have this insane PR, so there's no point in even talking about it. Like they have.
You want to put that when Egal said it like that, I was like, "Oh, it's big up specs." When he said it like that, saying, "Oh, it could be mind games," but when he showed the actual quotes, "Oh, we'll give it a crack," and all that kind of stuff, they're like, "Nah, bro, that's not what you say. If you want to play mind games, play it proper. Put all the pressure on City." Say how great they are. Say that they want to prove a point against us. You know what I mean? Not say that, oh, we're just going to give it a crack. That's what you do.
I think that's loser mentality. And also, by the way, did you guys see what else he said? He actually talked shit about the referees. Not specifically the referees, but how VAR is being handled.
Yeah, but he's an old school guy though. Again, I'm not trying to defend Postecoglou because I love him. I'm just saying because
this is hypocritical.
No,
he said I'm not one to judge referees.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't like VAR. He doesn't like VAR, and to be fair, I think a lot of people are saying that at the moment. Yeah, he says about VAR and sin bins. He doesn't understand it. He just says, well, it's just complicating the game. He just kind of he doesn't see why he needs to involve all that.
The question was not about sin bins. The question was about Ange Postecoglou saying VAR should only be used on clear and obvious errors.
Yeah.
That to me is him questioning the referee. In my opinion, he did a video after the game against Chelsea, where he was sitting there acting like a pick-me, trying to tell everyone, I'm that guy, I'm that new hip manager who just everyone should love, giving people sound bites, Sky Sports, PGOMMOL, I'm here, I'm gonna cover your ass. This guy was moving like a weirdo. Now he's out here trying to backpedal and say things negatively about referees. It's just
I don't agree with that, Miguel, because I think the question was asked to him and he just answered honestly, and that's it. I think that's the whole point. I don't think.
Why didn't he say the same thing?
Yeah, but
why didn't he just say?
I think the thing is with him is that he'll just answer the question that he was asked very honestly, and that's it. And he's not really been a fan of certain things, and that's it.
Am I being harsh, guys? or is this
I
hypocritical?
think you're being very harsh. To be honest,
I'm doing my thumbnail. Sorry.
Let me show
Um,
you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is what he said. Does this not contradict him saying he doesn't judge referees or speak about referees after the Chelsea game? I mean, after the Liverpool game.
He's saying that VAR. He's technically he's saying he's complaining about VAR. Obviously, of course, I think most teams have most managers have done that. He ain't said nothing wrong.
I don't think he's having a go. I think he's just been very honest, and he's been very honest about the VAR. He's not a fan. He's not a fan of it. He thinks it's just making it too complicated.
I have to agree with him. I agree with him on that part. If that's the case, then
and that's the thing. And I'm not a fan of it as well because I go to the games and I don't know what's going on.
Alex, I think what Igal's trying to say is that he I don't like bringing this game up again because it gives me PTSD and headaches. When after the Liverpool game and Liverpool Tottenham game, he came out with all the sympathy towards the referees, but then when it comes back against him, he starts to criticize all of them. And I think what Igal's trying to say, why is there such a different energy when it goes against you, but when it benefits you, you become more sympathetic?
I mean, again, I think we're getting into territory of this, like, whether you agree or disagree with it. And to be honest, I don't really care. To be honest with you, but I just for me, I look at him and what he says. He's just honest with certain things, and that's it for me. I don't think he's quite an old school guy when it comes down to this sort of referee VAR. I don't think he's a fan of it, and I think he just answered the question that was asked to him. That was it, and just directed.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Yeah,
I think that's it really.
Mm.
And to be honest with you, I'm bored of it as well because, like I said, I go to the games and it's like you have to find out from another fan what's going on, because it have that period of its quietness, and then if a goal's scored or if it's offside or red card, and you're sitting there thinking what's going on, and it's
just
annoying.
Mic them up.
It's annoying. It's so annoying because you don't know what's going on, and if you're paying all that money to go to a game, you should know what's going on. It's so annoying. It's so boring. It just kills off your excitement as well. So that's why I'm not a fan of it. Personally.
I'm all for the reviews and the VAR. I was a big advocate for bringing something like reviews into football just to make the decisions a lot more better. But there's just so many different flaws when putting it into practice, like not micing them up, not telling the fans what's going on, like not giving them footage of what they're actually doing, and then doing stuff like rejecting AI or the 3D offside that they normally use in UEFA competition.
It's pathetic. Like,
if you want to do something, do it proper. If you're not, then just don't do it.
Even rejecting the rugby approach, even they offered to us, I swear, share intel, whatever the hell it was, or technology, and they still said no. I swear, Dan, this is a British thing. This is called pride. It's too much of it, and also corruption. They don't want it. They don't want to do it because they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
referees and media go hand in hand, 100%.
It's like when it's an offside goal. It's like you're sitting there saying, just give the bloody goal. Just give the bloody goal, please. Because I just want to get on the game. Just get on the game. Really, honestly. And it's times I'm sitting there and I'm like, other fans are sitting around me. They're really getting wound up. Literally getting wound up sitting around me. And I'm like, I can understand what you're saying because I just want to give the bloody goal. Honestly, because if it's so close, just give the goal so we can just get on with it. Because it literally kills off your excitement. It really does. And it's
the Aston Villa game. It was like it took about 2-3 minutes to do it. And I was
boy,
like, bro, come on!
I was there as well. It was so annoying. After Aston Villa scored, I was like, just if it's not a goal or it's a goal, just give it a goal. So we just get on with the game because it's just 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Why? You know what I mean? And it's just just kills your excitement off. It seriously does. And I don't like talking about referees. I really do not. You know what I mean? Because I like to watch football and talk about the football because that's what I'm here to do, talk about football, not be a politician. You know what I mean? But that's just me. You know what I mean? But
There you
go. Sorry, I was just focusing on what's going on in the comments. Yo, Yasin, what are you saying about this game? Man City, Tottenham. Let's be honest. Tottenham are going to absolutely get hammered because this Man City.
I personally think I'm gonna. This may shock a few people. I'm gonna say a 4-0 win to Man City. I think Tottenham will finally be absolutely exposed. I think they're a decent side. They've had a good job with Postecoglou. I just think City are just levels ahead of any team in the planet. I just think with Chelsea, obviously we've had a part this season. We've had a reputation this season of actually playing much better against these higher block teams, these much bigger teams. I guess also the likes of City, Arsenal. But I think with Spurs, they've really been getting lucky. I think against Liverpool, they obviously got that robbery. They got lucky. Liverpool outplayed them. Against Arsenal, I feel like Arsenal just conceded little scrappy goals. Arsenal should have, with a way better team, in my opinion. In the first half, Arsenal dominated. They should have, when I say domination, Arsenal should have been up like 3-4-0 in that first half. They should have actually been winning that game comfortably. With United, obviously, United were just all over the place. I think Tottenham are better than United. So I think, yeah, anyone can agree with that. So yeah, I think City this season though, I see your light is clear of Tottenham. I think it will be an absolute schooling, man. I just think with Tottenham they'll get exposed. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I think, yeah.
Bro, I fully agree with you. I think Tottenham lose, but they score 2 goals. I think it's gonna be 4-2.
No. Tottenham's got no chance. Just allow it. All right, you know what? They got no chance. I think even Alex knows it. Let's be honest. They got no chance. In any department, not in the technical department, not in the finishing department, not in the aerial department. They got no departments that's going to hurt City. And this is probably this is not a wild statement. They are going to play. Look, clearly he's not a fan of Eric Dyer. He will probably play Emerson Royale and what's the other Ben Davies again. Now I said this on Monster Stream, right? Now go through how tall Man City are in their players. Haaland 6'5" or 4", whatever it is. Ruben Diaz, just the whole back line. Vardio
6'2".
Mate, you're telling me that's what's got to defend? Even Vicario's not even that tall. So when it comes to even the corners, look how many City corners getting with corners. They're finished. Like this could be a really high. So I don't think it's going to be a really high scoring game. It could be 4-5 maybe, but. I think they're going to get embarrassed, man. It could look like Bournemouth. I'm not actually maybe not too quite like Bournemouth. That's why I say maybe 4-0 in my opinion. Like
that's why I say it's kind of embarrassing from the manager to already basically giving out concession speeches.
If Mourinho said, "Yeah, we've already lost," everyone would be hounding him. By the way,
yeah, that's true. It's true.
Facts. It's the fact that it's Ange Postecoglou and this guy has manipulated his way into people thinking this guy's a great manager and he's this good guy. And he's
but that's just
because I personally think he's the worst manager out of the big six.
As Tottenham fans after 5 minutes, so they did this under Conte, they did that under Mourinho. You know what I mean? They do that all the time. You know what I mean? But like,
I think he's a sick manager. I think he's a sick manager, by the way. Just don't think you got the players. You just don't have. The thing is, I think he's a sick manager. Don't have the players.
Cass, I agree with you. But the thing is, though, at the same time, we all said in June this is a build season. Yeah, the first 10 games, everyone gone over the top. Yeah, I started saying we could win this league because this league must be a bang average league if we're top of the table. It should be nowhere near this league. Nowhere near.
You thought you could win this league?
Yeah, we're nowhere near.
But he did twist it. He said that. Because everyone else must be bang average, or everyone must
bang
be
average
shit
because we should be nowhere near.
First. Yeah,
nowhere near.
Hey guys, let's
just to give my prediction, I think we're going to have a little bit more respect than that, to be honest with you, because I've got to be honest. I think we did play well against Aston Villa, even though they were very clinical against us. You know what I mean? And to be honest, he was bold. He was very bold. But we need some big games from Kulusevski, who was good. I've been critical of him because he's been like a fullback rather than a winger. The Celso needs to step up as well. I think it's going to be 4-2. And Son needs to act like a captain as well, because I'm sorry, Son's not been a captain. He's not been acting like a captain at all. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Depends what you define as a captain, though. What kind of captain do you like compared to what captains is needed for the team, all that kind of stuff, you know?
That's a very
you know what? Question. I think Spurs fans just need to hope and pray, and let's try to wrap up by.
Also, I need to say this as well. Vicario has been very good. He's been very good.
He's been great.
I will give him credit on that.
We're wrapping up right now. Just so everyone knows, we're gonna wrap up with this quickly.
Hey, Gal, what about my prediction?
No one cares about your prediction.
We'll give our predictions in a second. Brentford, Luton.
Cheers, guys.
What people saying quickly? I think
Mbeumo hat trick, and I don't think Luton will see more than 3 goals, but I need it for my FPL. I'm crying.
Johan Visa.
Wesa hat trick. I need that for my fantasy.
Yeah, that's why you're failing, G.
Bro, I'm doing so bad this season. It's fucked. What are we saying? Burnley, Sheffield United. Burnley win?
No.
I'm going Burnley. Did they not get a decent result last time out as well?
No,
yeah,
they
won. They won against Crystal Palace, I think.
Basically neighbours as well. Like it's quite local. Yeah, I'm putting Burnley down in it.
No.
Everyone's going Burnley?
Draw.
Yeah.
I'm saying what are you saying? Burnley?
I'm gonna say a draw.
Everton win this weekend versus
Yeah,
7-0 Forest. No, 7-0 Forest.
I'm backing Forest to win
Yeah,
3-1.
I don't know why you're saying that. I don't know why you're saying
Yeah,
that.
No,
because you guys
you-
want
you-
Everton to get relegated.
No, you know
Or
what
they
it
do
is. You know what it
relegated.
is, yeah. Liverpool have this, you know, especially the southern ones. Liverpool have this fake rivalry with Everton. Like they have to pretend that they care because they don't.
No, I really don't like Everton. I really.
Nah, they don't care. They go on like they pretend.
They actually annoy me.
They don't know their fans. They don't know
No,
nothing.
but Kaz, they're an embarrassment to us. Them being associated with us is an embarrassment. I
Yeah,
need
but
to
To be
associate with
fair,
City.
to be fair, I'm not trying to big up Kaz, but there is a little bit of truth there. What he's saying, to be honest
Nah,
with you,
I just hate them.
there is a little bit of truth there. You know
If
what
you
I
want,
mean?
if you want to be in this league, be good. If you're not, then go away. I don't want you. They're embarrassment, man.
Well, then why is
Honestly.
Chelsea here?
That's a
Okay,
good
fair
point.
enough. Let's go to the next one. We got West Ham, Crystal Palace. What are we saying?
3-1 West Ham.
Um,
3-1 West Ham.
Crystal
Close
Palace
down.
actually has one of the sneaky good defenses in this league.
You know what? West Ham have a weird home form at the moment. You know, we expect them to win this game, but I think it's gonna be closer than people think. I'm gonna go draw. I think maybe a draw. You know,
Owen double.
Owen's not playing. He's injured.
I think Palace are
More
going to win
crowd
2-1.
struggle.
I'm not biting into this hype from David Moyes. On this guy is a tragic manager. He's fell off completely.
Bro, he won a cup last season, more than Tottenham done last season, the last couple of seasons. Let's be honest here.
Hey.
In the
European
last
Cup.
15, in the last decade and a half, you mean?
Anyone who wins a cup is better than Tottenham. You guys don't win.
I think Antonio's out as well, which is a big miss.
Is Bowen 100% out? I thought he was playing.
Yeah. I think Bowen and Antonio's out, isn't it?
Antonio doesn't really offer as much anymore, though. He doesn't really.
Oh no, but he's their target man. He's their go-to. He's still a lump, isn't it?
Mohamed Kudus is gonna go off if that's the case. Kudus has been lifting the
Kudus is my player.
Him and what's that Suchek guy? He's been doing good.
Yeah.
And then
Suchek.
Bournemouth, Aston Villa. I think this is the
Aston
game
Villa.
where Aston Villa absolutely destroyed Bournemouth. What do you guys
Just,
think?
3-0.
just. Aston Villa just.
No, I think
Because of the ball.
3-2 Villa.
Yeah.
No,
think
Yeah,
that's
you
about
think
right.
Bournemouth have a lot of
Bournemouth's
goals
got-
in this game?
Yeah, Bournemouth's got a couple goals in them. Villa's
You know
away
what?
from this.
I'm going to go for a shock result. I think Bournemouth gets something from this game. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw.
Inshallah, I hope so. I don't care about Matty Cash in my FPL yet. As long as Watkins gets a brace, don't care. I want Bournemouth to win as well. I agree. You know what? I think this could. All of these are easy to call at the moment. There's definitely a shock in it. You know what I mean?
And then
The shock will be
Fulham.
Chelsea beating Brighton 5-0.
Fulham.
Oh,
Ah, you
if
wish.
Chelsea
You
beat
wish.
Brighton 5-0, I will be shocked 100%. And then of course the Man City Tottenham game, the big game of the weekend. I'm going 4-2 to Manchester City. Kaz
4-0.
4-0. Yasin
6-0.
6-0. Wow.
I wouldn't play Barca. Yes, if you
Yeah,
want to play that,
4-0.
No, bro. I remember when they beat Chelsea 6-0 under Sarri.
I really want Tottenham to win though. If I had to choose a winner, I would definitely be picking Tottenham all day long. I would love a City meltdown. Would love it.
Yeah, Tottenham are going to
I
score
don't
goals.
think they're gonna. I don't think Man City are not gonna
Hamilton,
lose.
I
don't think they're gonna lose because they've got Haaland. You know what I mean? That's the
Simple.
problem.
And it's at the Etihad as well. So
yeah.
So what are you saying, Ram? Because you've been waiting on this. What are you saying? You saying Tottenham going to win, Ram?
6-3 to Man City.
Okay, 9-goal thriller. That's it for today, guys. Nothing else to talk about. Big up. Go make sure you check out Never a Foul. You're going to be live at 10:30, right?
yeah, 10:30 with Deji, Kendall, myself, Daps, and Mons, which is going to be a hectic stream, I'm sure. And then we got a Never a Foul Reacts channel now. So if your team loses, good luck. Me and Mons are just going to be mocking you. If it's my team that loses, I'm probably going to be cussing Mons during the stream because it's more likely going to be me. But we just do videos on a new channel. So nearly on 1,000. Just get us monetized real quick. We've got 700, 800 now, I think. So easy. Done.
Fair enough. Yo, guys, you have yourselves a wonderful day. The links to everyone's channels are in the description, and we're out of here, people. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace.